This is the Google 1-month overview reading for October 2022. It's currently September 26, 2022, 9:26 p.m. Eastern Time. The overall theme and behavior, we have a move higher through resistance. We stay above it briefly, and then we break back down through that same price level. That's resistance on a 1-month chart at least. It's crossed with an important decline to a critical support level, and that's again on a 1-month chart at least. On the scale of a 1-month chart at least. Behavior around the high, we have erratic behavior back and forth through the same price level, and we revisit a crest that was recently a past opportunity, so maybe like within 10 days of itself or something, or maybe last month. It's hard to say, one of those two. Behavior around the low, we have an opportunity in the midst of volatility to position oneself in both directions utilizing option spreads like straddles or strangles. And that's very bearish. That indicates that the following month of November we should see a lower low, and it does indicate that there's an important low in November there, based on the sneak preview card. Out of that low we should see a rally. And it's we're conducting this reading during retrograde. It seems to be following quite a bit of the same things as a lot of the other October readings. It's not showing me clearly exactly where high is, unfortunately, but there are some places where it's most likely to be. So let's go through it, guys. Oh, and there's also a unicursal here. There's a sharp drop, it looks like, on the 26th. Alright, so on the 3rd, we have a move higher out of overbought territory on out of oversold territory on RSI. It'll be a prominent move, stands out on a 1-month chart. On the 4th, we have a decline through a support level to meet a secondary support level, and then we move sideways along that support. On the 5th, we have a rally that offers an opportunity to open up a short position. There's a swing trade opportunity on the 5th in the midst of a notable move higher on a 1-day chart. We should also poke through. It looks like we poke through the resistance that's correlated to this price level of the theme card, where we poke through it, stay above it briefly, and then come back down. So we touch that price level on the 5th. On the 6th, it looks like out of a trough or an early morning trough, there's a big move higher and a day's high, or possibly a month's prominent crest on the 6th at the end of the day, followed by we meet an important resistance level on the 7th and fall pretty hard with increasing volatility on the way down into the weekend. On the 10th, we have a move, we have a decline. Interesting. So on the 10th, there's a decline from a brief opportunity at a peak or crest. It's brief, it can be easily missed, and it looks like a move higher at the end of the day. So likely we have a move higher at the end of the day, followed by a sharp decline on the 11th to a day's low. Between the 10th and the 12th is where we see a lot of price swings on multiple different October readings. But this should be really prominent, stand out this decline here on the 11th. I'd stand out on a 1-month chart, possibly even more than that. On the 12th, we have a decline to and through a support level. We do a reversal below the support level and then reuse it as support. On the 13th, Congress or a not so common leader is highlighted. There may be a holding pattern here, or like a spike up followed by a retracement. Looks like at the end of the day on the 13th, there's the possibility of another high. So I would say that like the highs, there's a high either on the 3rd, possibly on the end of the day on the 10th, and possibly on the towards the end of the day on the 13th, or early in the morning on the 14th. And we have a resistance level that we meet on the 14th, and we break down from that resistance level with consecutively lower spikes up on the way down. And those spikes up usually meet moving averages as resistance. Gap down over the weekend. Looks like a good idea to buy some protection on the 13th, likely. Gap down over the weekend. And out of that gap down early on the 17th, we have a move to the upside, reaching for distant resistance. On the 18th, that's followed by a decline through multiple support levels on a 1-month chart. 19th, a big move higher again, so some real price swings here over the first few days. On a 1-month chart, it's a move to the upside that'll stand out. And then on the 20th, we sell from overbought territory on RSI from an overbought crest down to a sorry, that was my dog, guys. Down to a important trough or crest. Sorry, guys. Hermes, no barking. What are you doing? No barking. Jeez, you scared me, man. Sorry about that, guys. So, important trough on the 20th. And it looks like we have more decline throughout the rest of the month there. On the 21st, we have a big move to the upside to stand out on a 1-month chart, but it's followed by a full retracement of that move. Or that retracement may be over the weekend with a sharp gap down, and then a U-shaped dip on the 24th. U-shaped dip on the 24th with a lower low towards the end of the day on the 24th, and then looks like a breakout out of that low. An important price level highlighted on the 25th near resistance. Volume will kind of flatten out. On the 26th, male rulers highlighted. There's a sharp drop. So this is where we have a unicursal correlation here. There's either a sharp drop on the 26th or following the 26th. I think probably on the 26th there's a sharp drop. And then on the 27th, we move from a decline, we move from the bottom of a range, out of a decline from the bottom of a range, we move all the way to the top of a range. And then on the 26th, a rally that offers an opportunity to open up a short position or protect against long position. So the 28th, a big move to the upside, but it's an opportunity to position oneself for more of a downturn. On the 31st, we have a breakout on a 1-month chart. It'll stand out, but it looks like the sneak preview card, and that's a breakout from a lower low. It looks like the 31st may be the lowest low, and there's a big move to reach it. So probably a big gap down over the weekend, 28th to the 31st. With a lower low or the same low or the same lowest low as this month, but in November as well. And that's the Google October reading, or the Alphabet, I should say, October reading for 2022. Let me know what you think by hitting the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Most importantly, follow that rule of karma, my friends. Super important. Thanks for watching. Appreciate the support, and I'll see you guys on the next one.